Hi, I'm Bowling Otter.
And I'm Missy Sandwich.
And welcome to
the BS on the Internet. Hey, did you see what we just did there?
See that brand new intro?
Do you like it?
We're branding this.
Should we keep it? Should we keep it? Let us know.
Yeah.
We were thinking about doing it for a little while, and I was like, you know what? Let's just go for it and see what happens. Yeah. But we couldn't decide on whether or not to take out the original intro or like the regular intro or have both of them.
Yeah.
So, let us know what you think. Let us know if you like it.
All right, well, there's a lot to talk about this week. There's a ton of trailers that came out, actually. So much so that they wouldn't fit in this video.
Yeah, we couldn't pick.
No, there's a ton of them.
We'd be here all day. There's so many.
And we do want to put them all in one video and just put it up probably early next week. We're going to record that soon, but that's going to be a different video.
Right.
So a lot of you have been asking for our reactions to a lot of different videos out there right now. We are doing them, and they're going to be in that video, so keep an eye out for that.
Yeah, a ton came out during the Super Bowl, which we had like one eye on because the
Eagles won! And I wasn't paying as close attention to the commercials as I normally do.
I know, everybody was
too busy with my heart rate going up and up between the commercials, like, come on,
Like, I had like one eye on the commercials, and then like the rest was in conversation. So I really am curious to go back and really like look at some of them. And then like Venom just came out a couple hours ago as when we're recording this.
Yeah.
So I want to make sure that we go back and like really look and check out some of the lore. And think about some of these movies because I'm excited. So we'll put those all in a separate video.
Right. Okay, but this week we're going to start with
look at
a hobby horse tournament. Now this is not new.
You found
but
this.
I just came across it, and I could not share this in case you haven't seen it. But look at this.
So it's an actual, like, race that people thought they would
not
like.
Just a race. They're there for like style points. Like they're going through their runs. It's like a horse show, but it's people riding hobby horses.
And like,
it's dead serious. And I mean.
Like, oh my God, that horse is so beautiful.
I mean, look at this. Look at this. See, they even do like floor exercises, I guess.
What? So you know what? That means like more than a couple of people were like, I'm better than you at galloping on my hobby horse. And then they were like, you know what? Let's make it a tournament. And then other people were like, I'll join also.
And then somebody was like, I'll watch.
I'll watch. I'll go watch that. But I mean, how could you like look away from that? Oh my God.
That's ridiculous. So yeah, I don't really know quite what to say about that one.
You know what though? Like video games aside, it is a really good feeling when you're a child, when you're good at a toy. Like there was always somebody who was good at like Bop It. Remember Bop It?
Or Skip It.
Or Skip It. Skip It. I like broke toes with Skip It.
Skip It's great.
Like, oh my gosh. No, but then there was like, there was a lot of games.
Remember Devil Sticks?
Devil Sticks, yeah. I remember for a while Yo-Yo. Did you guys have that where you were? Yo-Yos?
Oh yeah,
everybody
Yo-Yos
went nuts for Yo-Yos.
Yeah.
So like it was cool to be like really good at something.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what this is doing. I mean, I don't know.
I guess
maybe it's scratching that itch.
Into some sort of like niche, I guess that would be it. But other than that, I got nothing.
The only way I could see myself going to one of those tournaments and watching it is if they had like amazing food. You know how sometimes at those things, they've got like some really good stuff. It's like I'll go
maybe
there.
That's what, maybe it's like raffles.
Yeah, it's like this good fries.
They like bribe you into the door, and then they'd be like the main attraction would be the hobby horse tournament.
I know.
Okay.
Maybe. So bringing it way, way, way down.
Yeah, we're going from hobby horse tournament to
as soon as we came down here, I had BuzzFeed up because I was looking for stuff for this, and this was on the front page. It looks like it just came up today, and it says that there was an 18-year-old who was live streaming. She was live streaming herself singing and dancing on Instagram, and she crashed through a barbed wire fence and overturned in a field, I'm reading right here, ejecting two 14-year-olds, one of which was her sister, who were not wearing seatbelts. So then her sister dies at the actual accident site, and she keeps Instagramming herself, like crying over her sister and all of this stuff. Now, she was saying that because she knew she had more than 5,000 followers on Instagram, there was a good chance that she would get a donation to pay for the funeral, But she was also incredibly drunk while all of this was happening. Teen's blood alcohol level was 0.106 about 90 minutes after the crash.
Yeah.
She blew a 0.106.
She had time to come down, to sober up a little bit.
And I know this is something really creepy to think about, but I can't tell you, and I think I've tweeted about this a couple of times, where if I see you Instagramming or Snapchatting yourself driving or taking a picture of yourself driving, it freaks me out.
Yeah, that
so
is
bad.
That's not okay.
No, please.
That's not okay.
Please don't do that.
I mean,
especially don't live stream yourself.
No.
Really? Like, I know there's apps and things, and you know what? I bet there comes a time where it becomes the law to be like locked out of your phone or kept from texting while you're in a moving vehicle or something like that. If you're the driver, like you hook up your phone to your car, it knows or whatever, and something happens where you can't
require
receive.
You to dock your phone.
Yeah,
and
that's
that would be
true.
great because I mean the cars are getting smarter with the phones now.
Right.
So at one point they're gonna be like, put your phone here, and if you don't, like you can't use your phone or whatever.
Like when is it the law?
Or even like the car, maybe the car won't even run because everyone's gonna have
true.
need to have an app for it or something.
Yeah, or have both hands on the wheel for a certain only a certain amount of seconds you can take it off.
They're gonna figure it out.
Yeah, I know, but I know a lot of people say like, you know, well, where do you draw the line? You can make that argument for so much, but like, where do you draw the line then? Can you not eat? And to tell you the truth, I am guilty of eating and driving.
Yes, I am too.
And you know what? And I'm sure everybody says this. I feel like I'm okay at it.
It does not compare.
You know, it doesn't compare to texting or taking a video.
To try to do anything with your phone that you have to look at.
Shouldn't be doing anything.
You know, like it's just. I remember I missed it when I had a BlackBerry. I had a BlackBerry with a full keyboard. And I missed it because when I was driving, I did text and drive, admittedly, when I was doing that.
So did everybody.
Because I could feel the keyboard.
Yeah.
And I didn't look down.
Right.
So I'd go like this for a while, and then I'd look down just to like double check, and then like kind of keep my eyes like this.
Yeah.
I mean, sorry, excuse, but it is different. As soon as I got to like a first iPhone with a touch keyboard, I remember just being like, it'd be like this the whole time. And all of a sudden, I was like, this is no good.
Yeah. I remember, and this is weird, before there were actual keyboarder in my day, before there were actual like, you know, touch screen keyboards or physical keyboards on the phone, it was just the numpad.
Oh, you would go,
and you would have to go 1 2 1 2 3, and
I got
like
good at that.
So did I. Yeah. Where you don't even have to look at your phone. If like, you know how there's the letters on the numbers. If you don't know what we're talking about, you would have to push each number a certain amount of times.
Like if you want to C, you have to push 1 3 times. Like 1 2 3.
Right.
To
exactly.
go to ABC.
And I remember I could probably still do it now that I think about it.
Yeah.
And I would drive and I would keep my phone on my passenger side like this and
not
look.
Yeah.
And then, you know, you think, oh well, I could do, you know, one keyboard and you could turn it around, and then I could see how you can get there. We've all done it. We've all
tried. We've all done it, and that's why we all know
horrible.
it's bad.
And then, like, I remember I spun and hit a curb once when I was 20 because I was changing a song on my iPod.
The only
when I was driving.
I've been in two accidents. One was in a terrible ice storm.
Yeah.
And I was driving, and my car didn't stop.
Right.
But the only other accident I ever got in it was a bonehead accident, and I was 16 years old, and it's because I was messing with the cassette tape.
Yeah.
I was messing with the music player.
Cassette tape. Yeah. Oh my God.
I think it was Korn, if I remember correctly. I had a cassette tape that had like one side was the first Korn album, the other side was the second Korn album.
Oh my God.
And always for a while I did was flip it over and over again and let it roll.
Nice.
And I think I was messing with that, and I hit a telephone pole.
Yeah.
Knocked the thing over.
Yeah. So we both would have been one accident short.
Yeah.
So it happened to both of us.
It was terrible.
We have a 100% failure rate in this room. So don't do it.
Don't do it.
On the other side of this, the fact that she continued to live stream as her sister was dying or was dead is like horrific to me. And this kind of hits a weird spot for me, because another thing that drives me nuts about all of this is when people will take pictures of or live stream or take videos of accidents, of car accidents. And if
if you go outside, you're just like,
can you imagine?
Like somebody has an accident, they start walking out with their phones.
Yeah,
no, it's not cool.
I see it sometimes. People I know posting it on Twitter, like, wow, look at this lady got rammed. Look, she's bleeding. You know, and it's like are you crazy? But I'm super sensitive to this because I was in a really bad car accident when I was 19, and I broke my hips. I think I've talked about it before.
Yeah, she's hit by a drunk driver.
It was really, really messed up. And it was and I was knocked completely unconscious. And when I woke up and I was kind of like, it was like, yeah, I was just knocked out. And I looked over and there was somebody standing right in my window, just looking at me like this. And just like checking me out. And you feel like you're in such this vulnerable position, like I didn't know if I was gonna die. And I was very aware that a crowd was forming. And they were not like medical personnel. They were nobody that were gonna help me. You know, they were just there to look at me and watch and gawk and talk to each other and kind of like lean, like 2 feet away from me, like right in my face. And I remember thinking like, is somebody like calling an ambulance? Am I getting help? Is something happening, you know? And just that feeling of being gawked at when you're in a super vulnerable position is really, really crappy. So please don't do that. Please don't click on videos like that if you see them, because I mean, maybe it's something that doesn't bother you. Put it in the comments, you know?
I think it would be terrible. I mean, there's no way.
Yeah, really?
If I was like, in a, like really, I mean, in a really bad way, you know, and I knew I was really hurt, and I'm thinking in my head, and I'm scared. You don't know what's wrong. You're trying to self-check, like, what is going to happen.
I couldn't move.
And then you just have people looking at you, like, oh,
and now you'll see a phone in your face. You know?
Now you'll see
Can
a phone
you
in
imagine?
your face. Somebody filming you, and then you're going to be on YouTube.
Yeah.
You know, or something before they take it down.
Exactly.
You know, but just thousands of people are now just going to gawk at you online, being like, look at that person in this terrible state.
Really hurt person.
And like,
you know?
and then you're just all over the internet.
I know.
Like the last thing you'd want if something terrible like that happened to you was just to be all over the internet for everybody to look at.
Yeah, yeah.
My God, that's
it's
messed
really,
up.
It's kind of like horrifying to think about. At least for me, I don't know. Maybe it doesn't bother you. Put it in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. I'm really curious because I know that I'm swayed.
It's going that way.
Right,
so
right.
But
she wound up getting this whole thing or whatever. She got 6 years and 4 months in prison. That's very
6 years and 4 months.
6 years and 4 months. That's very precise.
Yes, it is.
Maybe she had got like time served or something like that.
Yeah, you're right. That's
but
what it was.
yeah, so she's gonna go to jail, and that's just oh man.
Just you know, don't mess guys like
you do dumb stuff when you're drunk.
Of course, yeah, you do.
Yeah,
so number one, don't drink and drive.
Good. Yeah.
Number two, don't text and drive.
Yeah.
Or do any crazy stuff like that with your phone while driving. And number three, don't do both at the same time.
That's right. Okay, moving on, guys.
Of course.
He's back.
Of course.
What?
There's Logan Paul to talk about.
What did he do, Matt? Tell them what he did. Tell them what he did.
Well, somebody put a dead rat on his deck or
there was a dead rat on his balcony.
Okay, there was a dead rat on his balcony, and he decided to see what would happen if he tased it and put it in a video.
You know,
because he is
like, you want to believe
completely not self-aware.
Like, you want to believe that he's trying to make changes. And he's trying to care for living things and people's feelings. And, you know, not only that, but he should be thinking more about, you'd think he would be thinking more about the ripples of his influence and how these things can spread out.
You would think.
And think about where this is going to go. Try and think a little bit ahead here, Logan.
Just one more step ahead. Hey, what's going to happen if I tase this rat? Oh, something might be crazy, might catch on fire. And then what happens?
Yeah,
then you're going to put it on YouTube. And then what happens? Just think about it. Just go there for a moment.
Yeah, it goes to show. And then we read earlier this week that somebody broke into his house and was just chilling in his house charging their phone. And he took the guy down and performed a citizen's arrest until the police got there, and he vlogged the whole thing.
Of course he vlogged it.
So
I gotta say, for doing that though, good for him for doing that. Because if somebody just walked into his house...
Yeah, who would think, let me grab my camera and vlog the whole thing?
Well, this guy.
That goes to show that he's not learning anything. His knee-jerk reaction is to grab the camera.
Well, of course it is, because that's his livelihood. This is what he does.
But
this is like
time to retrain.
He's nothing without a camera in his face, without a vlog. I mean, in his mind. So everything is vloggable. Everything is fair game. Like, I think he found a dead body. There's no way we've seen the worst of this.
I know.
It is going to get worse.
Also, part of me thinks that out of this whole thing, he's also like peacocking. Like, look, totally. I'm going to do it anyway. And I'm going to get all this attention. And now I'm on, everybody knows who I am now. So I'm just going to keep this ball rolling because my subs are going, you know? So maybe that's where he's coming from and he really didn't learn anything. Or he just, now he really had a chance at, you know, like his 15 minutes in mainstream fame. Yeah. You know, so maybe he wants that back and he wants to try and get back there however he can.
Well, it doesn't, I mean, as long as generations continue, he's going to be mainstream popular. Yeah. Because everyone's going to get older. Yeah. And they're all going to have grown up with him, so this will be mainstream popular. It kind of already is. Yeah. People have heard of Logan Paul now that like never talk about YouTube. Yeah. They talk about Logan Paul.
You know what? If any of you are teenagers or of the age where people really watch them, what's the consensus among you guys? Are teenagers liking them, or like do they think?
I keep hearing it's just a matter of whether you like Logan or Jake.
I feel like
you have to pick one.
I feel like they might be tweens. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like 12, 13, 14.
But that's what makes it kind of worse.
Yeah, it does.
That makes it worse. Because if it was like for adults, and then it's like, all right, this guy's just crazy, doing crazy stuff, and he's going to make a lot of people mad, but he's nuts. Right. But he knows he's got to know his audience.
I know.
It's pretty young.
But the wide, vast majority of teenagers are not idiots. They know this. What's up with this guy? It's not like, oh, hey, I'm going to go pretend to be like this guy because I admire him. You know, like,
they're of an age where it's like, come on, you're responsible for your freaking actions at this point.
So it's like, yeah, but I really want to know where he thinks this is going to go, and if it's going to turn out good for him in the end. He's just so short-sighted.
He's not thinking that far ahead. He's just thinking about the next video. And you know what? That's a lot of that has to do with like the whole vlogging culture thing.
Yeah, that's true.
You don't have time.
Got to up yourself
to think about ahead. You only have time to think about the next video because you've got to do one every freaking day.
Right. In this second.
Crazy.
Yeah. What's going to happen today that's going to make me, you know, 1 million+ views?
And then tonight, I can be editing it and rendering it and getting it posted so that tomorrow, so I can go to sleep and tomorrow wake up and start doing it again. Yeah. Like that is a 24/7 job. Yeah. I don't know. That's scary and it makes people do crazy freaking stuff. Yeah. So I don't know where we go from here. I feel like it's gonna get worse.
I know. I am just so sick of talking about it.
One freaking day we're gonna be like, man, remember one of the worst things we had to worry about was Logan Paul?
I hope so. I hope so. Oh God.
No, that's
oh wait, no, I hope not.
Yeah,
I hope not.
That means we have worse things to worry about.
Oh gosh. Ugh. Okay, it's time for the subreddit of the week. And this week is called We Want Plates.
We Want Plates?
Now this one is so good because it's people who take pictures of their food in hipster restaurants that is not served on a plate. It's in like a trough or it's like the weirdest delivery system for food. Okay, so like here they are. Here's your fries. You know what I mean? Oh no, there's sliders in there.
There's burgers in there.
Yeah.
What the hell?
So the idea of we want plates. You know, it's just like, just give it to me on a plate. My wife's cocktail was served in a hollow stone and had to be drunk through the hole without a straw.
I have to say,
how are you gonna do that?
Whoever the hell, I am so fascinated by people that think of these super obscure genres to post a subreddit around, but they're like freaking visionaries.
Yeah, yeah.
Because people flock to them and are like, yes, this is an actual thing.
There's a subreddit for it. Yeah, because everybody, I mean, at this point in the States, there's always some kind of crazy hipster delivery method of food somewhere where you get the plate and you're like, you know what I mean? Yeah. So it's all that kind of stuff. What is this? Wanting bowls. Oh God, what's in there? Well, that might not be too bad.
What the hell? Is that like some like little Shaq's signature sandwich? SpaghettiOs sandwich? And all they do is put SpaghettiOs on the bowl?
Oh my.
Wow.
What is this?
That is a chef getting way too lofty.
It's deconstructed. So they want you to put it together. So my guess, right, is that you lift this.
I get that it's deconstructed.
And then put the onions on top of the whole mess. pour the shot glass on top, and then squeeze the lemon. That's my guess.
So it's like actually like a delivery method. You lift that up, and it goes bloop,
yeah,
and then you go choo.
And then, yes, you got it.
All right.
Yeah, so like lift it up, turn it upside down. It's a process.
It's functional.
You know what? They want you to put it together yourself.
All right.
Ravioli on a clothesline.
I am not mad at that one.
You know what? No, that's...
I would be great.
No.
I would be psyched. I would order that because it came on a clothesline.
No, but no, look, it's pinching my rabbies. That's not good. Look, zoom in on that. It's pinching my rabbies. Hashtag pinching my rabbies.
Yes.
Look at that. No. I pinch my own rabbies, not you. They carried my bill out on a typewriter. Are you for real? Oh my God. So there's people walking around an old-timey typewriter.
It goes ding.
Yeah. It's like rings everywhere. It rings out and everything. Oh my gosh. Self-aware absurd. Apple pastry dessert served on an image of a plate on an iPad.
What?
That's deep. That's deep. Yeah, man. Meta. I like it.
Okay.
You know, someone I know got her food on some kind of bone. Oh my God! What?
What the hell is that?
Yes,
is that a horse?
I don't know. It looks like they fanned it out. What kind of bone is that? If anybody knows, any of you medical people out there, let us know.
That is like the most carnivorous thing I've ever seen in my life.
Well, wait though. What is it? What is it? It looks like some kind of raw or seared. No, it's not seared. It's something wrapped in prosciutto, maybe?
It looks like prosciutto, yeah.
Here's a pickle. What's this puddle?
Is that a mushroom?
I don't know.
Doesn't know if that's a mushroom.
I am really confused.
This is a weird dish.
I know.
And then what the hell's with the bone?
That's this subreddit. So
this is wild. I would never have thought I would find this entertaining.
I know.
This is extremely entertaining.
What is this? This dessert trend?
Of course, right?
It'll stop. What do you mean? Oh, no, that doesn't need to stop. Oh, those are at Junior's? I didn't know Junior's had those.
Oh my God.
We haven't gone to Junior's yet.
Whole freaking piece of pie.
Junior's is a restaurant in New York City that has amazing cheesesteak. Philly, yay! Eagles just won! Cheesecake. And they have a ton of different flavors. I think they freeze it and send it out to some like supermarkets around here because I saw one in the supermarket. I was like, oh, Junior's cheesecake. But now they're making these shakes with cheesecake on the top, and oh my God.
That's a ridiculous, I mean, that's hard to eat right there.
But you don't like egg. I hope it's not an egg cream because you don't like egg cream.
I don't hate it.
No.
I
like it. I grew up with them.
It's something I think I could certainly learn to like, put it that way. But like, it was taking a little bit. Not sure what was happening.
Look up an egg cream if you haven't had it. It's like chocolate milk with seltzer in it. So it's like a little like fizzy chocolate milk. But I grew up having them. I think in the Depression they had an egg in it.
It's something I could definitely learn to like. I think if I like kept drinking them in 10 years, I'd be like a champion of the egg cream. You know, I'd be like hawking it. You know,
I don't know if they're from Brooklyn, but I know my dad's from Brooklyn, and he grew up drinking them. So therefore, it was like always kind of in my house. Like my mom would buy the stuff for egg creams, and we'd have egg creams and everything. It was cool. But yeah, that doesn't need to stop. No. Oh my God, I'd just be like,
That's okay. That's okay.
Is that a urinal or bedpan? And why is there a potted plant in it? It's been almost 6 months. I think I'm ready to talk about it. Oh my God, and it's brown.
It looks like poop.
That's the point. It looks like steak and potatoes. Is that a potato? It looks like
what?
Steak and then some veggies maybe. Oh my God, yeah, that kind of is weird. I know there's a restaurant in Japan, I want to say, that serves like ramen in little toilets. Isn't that so weird? And you just like eat out of the toilet seat? That kind of thing, I'm sure there's a word for it, where it like turns me off visually. Yeah. Even though I know what it is and I know I like the food in there, just the delivery method of it. Yep. Like they have cakes that are made to look like lifelike babies and things like that, you know? And I'm like, I don't think I can eat that cake, you know? There's got to be a word for that. But, you know, I think I would be kind of
lifelike
like
baby
out.
cake? Yeah,
you know what
I'm not into lifelike baby cake.
Yeah,
I've never seen one of them.
I
hope I don't.
One
That's
of them,
weird.
I saw somebody made one, oh God, it was on one of those like horrible like top 10 lists that you get on Facebook or something like that. And somebody had, for a baby shower, like a lifelike cake of like a crowning baby. And it had like open legs and like the punani and then like the head like this, like coming out, you know what I mean? And it was all, but the big belly, right, with a big belly, and then it was just cut off from here. So it was just the legs,
and
the belly, and the vag, and the crowning head, and it was all like glistening and everything, and it was all like, yeah, it was disgusting.
What the hell?
Would you be able to eat that?
No.
I know.
No thanks.
Yeah, it's like, can I have the mons pubis part of the cake, please?
Oh my God.
Like, what the heck? I know.
No.
I know.
No.
Not good.
No.
I don't know why we started talking about this. Because of urinals. That's why you shouldn't do this and you should have a plate.
We need to move on.
Hashtag we want plates.
Okay, and there's a trailer. I know we said we are going to watch other trailers later, but you have to watch this one now because Injustice 2 just put out the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles trailer, gameplay trailer a day
I'm
ago.
excited.
So I'm psyched to see this.
All right. I haven't seen this. Have you?
No.
Oh my God.
Oh, man.
You'll be rage quitting in a heartbeat.
Is he talking to me?
He says pizza time. Oh, man.
Oh, it's pizza time.
Yo!
Unlike coding, this'll be easy.
They're nailing the humor.
Yeah, they are. That's why they were so good.
Oh, man.
Their humor.
Look at that! Look at that!
Oh
Look
my
at that!
God.
My
Yo.
training will see me through.
Oh, I love these attacks, the team attacks.
Can this just keep happening?
You make Bebop look good.
You will suffer, fool.
Oh, man.
I run a delivery service for pain.
So good. Yo.
Oh man,
Yo.
I'm gonna want to like run through the whole roster of
This
people
is so cool.
and watch them fight everybody.
They all have their own special moves.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
My turn.
Ah! Oh my God, violence.
They did the shell shock. They did the shredder.
Spoilers! Oh my God. Oh, that looks so good.
Oh,
Mushrooms.
man. That's like the cartoon intro.
Yeah.
When he throws when he throws the pizza pie at the screen of the camera. Holy crap, that is awesome. I love it. I love it. You know what I would love to see now?
What?
A dark side skin, a shredder dark side skin.
Oh.
That's what I want.
Oh
I
my
want them to
God.
skin dark side all there like badass looking, but he's shredder. And you can have them all
Yo,
fight him.
this
I
needs
want
to
that.
keep going.
I want that. Because then you can do this. Super Room could be turning into Super Shredder. They've got to do this.
Yeah.
They've either got to do this or just make another Teenage Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighters.
Amazing.
Because they've already had a fighting game and it was good on Super Nintendo. It was a good fighting game.
It was.
So like,
It's
if
fun.
they just did a modern version of that, if Netherrealm could do that, I would be so freaking psyched. I would be in.
Oh my
That'd be so
gosh.
good. You
Wow.
can be Usagi Yojimbo. Remember him?
Loves the Ninja Turtles.
Mm-hmm.
Like crazy. Like I've never seen anything like it in my life. And I didn't learn this about you until we were maybe together for like 3 years.
Yeah, it was
and then he started rattling off the lore. He started going crazy, talking about all the movies. He like knows all the words to all the movies and all that stuff. It's like
them too many times.
insane. Yeah, craziness. So I'm excited.
Yeah, I am psyched. And last but not least, Philadelphia Eagles won the Super Bowl.
Guys.
And we're psyched. Because last time a video went up, it was on Super Bowl Sunday.
Yeah.
So you guys have watched it. We hadn't seen the Super Bowl
last
yet.
BS on the
obviously.
internet.
Yeah, last BS on the internet was on Super Bowl Sunday, but we hadn't watched the Super Bowl because those videos pre-recorded. So then we watched the Super Bowl. And it was a freaking crazy night. It's nuts. I mean,
my God.
Philly's never won a Super Bowl.
It was a really good game.
So that's a really
my
big
God.
deal around
and
here.
then they won after I had that whole talk last week about how I don't care about football.
And she was like into it after that whole
I know,
thing.
but I hope I said that I am into this and to them being in the Super Bowl, and I'll watch and I'll enjoy it and I'll be really invested. I did say that, didn't I?
Yes.
Because I very much was.
Yes.
And Yeah, wow.
Yeah,
that was
crazy.
a really, really good game.
It was an amazing game, like regardless.
And yeah, it's just
it was
been
such a nail biter
really
at the
cool.
very, very, very end, on the last play.
Yeah.
Completely. My heart rate. I was wearing my Fitbit.
Yeah.
And I was just checking it every now and then. It was like up like 10, and then 10 again, and then 10 again.
Yeah, you were at like 120.
I was
by the
like,
time,
I was
in the last
over
5
100
minutes.
on the last couple of minutes of the game. I was so worked up. It was crazy. I mean, all of us around here were, and we went outside. We could hear people hooting and hollering.
Yeah,
and everything.
I went out in
really
the middle.
Cool.
I went out in the middle of the street and went woo, and then like 5 seconds later, I hear on the other end of the neighborhood like woo.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And people were throwing off fireworks. You hear people honking,
really
driving,
cool.
honking, and everything. It's
really, cool.
really been cool. Of course, you had like a couple of hooligans over in Philly. Jumping on awnings and jumping on all kinds of stuff. But from what I hear, it wasn't too bad.
Yeah, I've heard that it was actually largely, like, you heard about every single bad thing.
Yeah.
The rest of the people were, like, really chill and just hanging out. I know several people that were there, and everyone was like, it was really cool where I was.
Yeah, because you know what? Philly has this reputation for, oh my gosh, we threw batteries at Santa. Yeah. And who did we boo? I think we booed Santa one year.
Maybe.
Or something like that. But it's been like 20 plus years since that's happened.
Yeah.
And I think the generation now, like our age generation of people in Philly, like they're kind of hurt by it. Yeah. So everybody's kind of like, they're trying to be nice and all that. And everybody's like, oh, we're not like that. It's really good fans. Of course, there's a couple of knuckleheads. And then it's everywhere. You know, like Philly fans are angry again.
Apparently there was a crazy riot in Boston.
Yeah, I heard that.
It was really bad.
Yeah, well, you know what?
Cities do this.
Yeah,
it's
they
crazy,
do. They do.
You know?
There's always a couple of knuckleheads, but what are you going to do? But I know, like today I was looking around the news, a lot of people are angry about Tom Brady and his unsportsmanlike conduct at the end.
He didn't shake hands.
He didn't shake hands. Yeah, and I don't know.
That's kind of crappy. I mean, like, honestly, like, I'm not usually, like, I usually try not to get too wrapped up in that sort of stuff, but, like, it's like, come on, dude.
You're the best at what you do.
You're the
Nobody's
best in the
arguing.
world. You've won so many Super Bowls.
Married to a
supermodel. You lost
supermodel.
one, man. Just shake the dude's hand. I mean, like,
I
you got there. It was down to the very last play. It was an amazing game. You had how many? 400-some yards? 500-some yards?
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, you played an amazing freaking game. If you won, you would have been MVP.
Right. Yeah. You know, I mean, it's a huge deal. But you know what? I did read something that people were referencing today about Tom Brady where he was interviewed and he said, yeah, I'm a very, very sore loser. Like, I get angry and, you know, I mope or whatever. And then whoever was interviewing him said something like, well, on the flip side of that, you must be a very gracious winner then, right? And he said, oh no, I'm a terrible winner too. Like, I'll rub it in your face. I'll be like really nasty about it or whatever. And I was like, oh man, you know, like that's kind of what a difficult way to be.
That's why a lot of people don't
very
like him.
emotional.
Like, it's the
really?
kind of thing, like, if it's your home team, then okay, it's your home team. And if you're
course.
Chris Collinsworth, then you're totally cool with Tom Brady.
Right.
But like a lot of other people, I don't know, and from the other side, if it's not your team, like, I mean, like, I never had anybody say, hey, Ben Roethlisberger or something like that, you know?
Sure.
Or like plenty of other opposing quarterbacks. Yeah. I was more fascinated by them.
Sure.
But like, this guy just kind of just rubs you wrong.
Yeah. What do you guys think?
But he is
pissing
really
off all the
good.
Pats fans. Yeah, he's ridiculous.
I mean, he's the best ever.
Yeah,
So he's got that going for him.
I know.
That's not too shabby, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's still kind of just like, just shake the dude's hand.
I know.
That's all. Then walk away.
Especially because it's such, like, it's been so neat to see this victory for Philly that, like, never.
What an unlikely victory, seriously.
Oh my gosh. And there's this picture going around Twitter of Sylvester Stallone with his arm rocky up there. Oh my gosh. Like, seeing a whole bunch of people from Philly and being really into it. Speaking of which, did you guys see what freaking Kevin Hart did?
This is good.
Or whatever.
Kevin
Hart, he tried to go on the stage. If you see this on his Instagram, follow him on Instagram because he's hilarious. But he tried to go up on the stage.
Or is it Snapchat? Is it
his Snapchat. And his Instagram. I think it goes on both. I'm not sure.
Okay.
But he tried to go on the stage.
Yeah, for when they were accepting the award and announcing the MVP,
hammered.
he tried to get up, and his security guard didn't let him go. And
he was like, I need to be up there with my city.
He also like, he kind of crashed one of the TV broadcasts.
Yeah.
He just ran up to and started talking.
He did.
He's like doing like this with his uniform on.
Yeah,
so it's because he's from Philly, but he was wasted and he put this up.
To all the kids out there, I just want to say, don't drink.
Look what he did.
Look at him.
Look at him down there. Wow, he he is really short, isn't he? Oh my god.
Yeah, look how short he is.
Look, and then they turn him away. He's like, what? You mean I can't go up there?
Oh, this is the NFL. Yeah, this is what he cries.
I hope this is an example of what we can do.
I didn't see this.
We can't.
I love you.
All right, he got to go. He got to go. Listen, that's what it might be like in Philadelphia for about, I don't know, 6 or 7 months.
Me trying to go on stage with the trophy. Definitely in the top 2 stupidest things I've ever done, but who cares? The Eagles won a Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, his hashtags.
Hashtags he put on Instagram.
At least I didn't punch a horse. Yeah, somebody in Philly punched a horse.
Help me, baby Jesus. I tripped and fell on. Who's that?
Oh wait, I tripped and fell. Wait, what? Did I hear a woman? Wait, hold on.
I tripped and fell in the field and heard a woman say, "Ain't that Kevin Hart?"
That I'm buying an eagle with the money I won.
He had an Instagram post up that he had all his hashtags all in the same Instagram post. It was really funny.
God. Where are my socks? Dude. Yeah,
he's a funny dude.
People are loving him in Philly, and he reps Philly real hard. So
he does, yeah.
It's always
never
good.
repped it harder than he did
here.
Yeah,
but seeing a lot of what the heck? What am I doing? But seeing a lot of people from Philly, like Will Smith and Kevin Hart and Kobe, even.
Yeah, Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, we're all really excited, and that was really fun to see. So it's been a fun week.
Yeah.
But today was the parade.
Yes, today was the parade.
And those parades, it was all of the Eagles on buses, on double-decker buses, waiting, like with their wives and kids.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
That's all.
I wanted to go initially. I ended up having a meeting that was literally my entire work day.
All day, yeah.
All day on the same meeting. So it was like, of course.
Yeah.
The Eagles win the Super Bowl.
We're going to the parade.
And there's going to be a parade. And on that day, I have a meeting all day.
Yeah.
So like, I guess I'm not going to the parade.
I know.
But then afterwards, still watching it was kind of like, but all it is was like a couple buses, some cheerleaders.
That's it.
That's pretty
They need
much
Ben Franklin. They need some mummers. They need some soft pretzels.
But it was all about, like, I know that Bud Light, what was it? Because of, what was it? Who was that he was talking to?
Oh, they made a bet, I think,
yes,
with the owner of a bar.
Yeah, one of the Eagles made a bet with the owner of a bar or whatever to get, like, free Bud Light. I don't know what the technicalities to it were, but either way, it resulted in Bud Light offering everyone free beer for this parade. And then local brewery, Yards, didn't want to be shown up because they are Philadelphia.
The Philly beer.
So the Philly beer. So then Yards decided to give their beer for free. So that was probably some crowd.
Yeah.
At like in the early afternoon.
Right.
Probably
it started at
wasted.
11 a.m.
Yes, and went to like 4 or 4:30 or something like that.
Yeah, and you went into the city tonight to go to a Flyers game.
I have tickets to a Flyers game.
By 7.
So,
and it was okay?
Yeah, it was fine. I mean, I couldn't take the train in because
they closed the train going one way.
Trains only went one way in the city. They were only coming out
of the city.
They weren't going back into the city until after the game had started.
Right.
So I had to drive in, but there was not a lot of traffic at all.
Yeah.
And like it was.
You were there, and like I was feeding the baby when you left, and you got there, and he was still eating.
Yeah. Craziest thing I could say is that like at the Flyers game, they had like all these tributes to the Eagles. Everyone was making Eagles chants and stuff like that the whole time.
Were there Eagles jerseys and stuff?
A lot of Eagles jerseys. Yeah. So a lot of people came from the parade, probably just went to the game, which is really cool.
Wow.
But yeah, so that's a big deal around here. We have some fun with it. We don't ever talk about sports. We're rarely going to do that.
Yeah.
But this is a very special thing for our area. It was a lot of fun to watch happen.
Everybody's really like.
Sorry to all the Pats
pumped.
fans.
I know.
But, it was a really good game.
It was a very good game.
But we're really happy that it went our way.
We'll shake your hand if Tom Brady.
Yeah, we'll shake it.
We'll shake it for you.
Okay, guys, that was that episode of BS on the Internet.
Yes.
Hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see anything about what we talked about, links are in the description.
Yes.
If you like this video, please support us on Patreon. Click like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
We never had
no way. Yeah.
We never had